On the center matchup, Greg, in this one, these two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the forward spots will be Butler and Martin. Backcourt guards are Lowry and Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low.
This is how confident Beasley is. What a quick trigger finger off the catch for that jumper.
Adebayo finds Hero. Puts it up from 12, and the shot goes down.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Beasley, the pass to Giannis. Dishes it to Lillard. A three-pointer, no good. Adebayo against Beasley. Now the pass to Lowry. Outside, Hero. No good on the triple. Milwaukee's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Absolute heartbreak, Clark, for the Bucks last year in the postseason.
You're right, Kevin. It was a shocker to see the Bucks go down in the first round as the 1 seed. And Miami really handled them, too. Knocked them out of there in 5 games. The Heat played with a lot of energy, got contributions from a lot of different players, and key defensive stops with a balanced attack did Milwaukee in.
To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Takes a step back. There's Lillard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
First team foul.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Damian Lillard. 2 shots.
Throw good, Damian Lillard.
You know, such a fierce competitor. Lillard can score from anywhere on the court, and there's no one you'd rather give the ball to with the game on the line.
Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. He's perfect from the line this time. GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold. Other teams, man, when they're hot, they are fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
Lillard surveying the D. Back to Portis. Takes the 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. There's the dish to Martin. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Adebayo. Lillard with the rebound. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
Butler against Middleton, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Miami also making a switch. Robinson's checked in. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Martin. Pass to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Martin kicks to Robinson. The Heat need to get a shot off. Kept alive.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him. Passes to Portis.
Lillard left side. That shot wide open.
And that's unselfishness right there. Full display. Giannis wanting to get it to open teammates.
And here is Butler. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Minnesota. Adebayo with a screen on Lillard to end the drought.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bomb with the best of them.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And the first one at the line is good.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
And Adebayo drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks ahead, leading by 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And rebuilding teams, Clark, are going to ride their young prospects. But talk about the importance of having those sage veterans on that roster and their guidance.
Kevin, I don't think you can overstate it. It's critical. It's imperative. I mean, imparting that understanding of what it takes to be a professional and doing it with words and example is so valuable and so part of what veterans offer to young players and to good teams.
Connaughton and Middleton share the wing duty. Bobby Portis out there with Jay Crow. And it's Walker in at the 1. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Pulls up on the elbow, and he hits the jumper for 2. Middleton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Ryan sets the screen for Hero. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
So 2022-23 was a tough year for Chris Middleton, dealing with a series of injuries.
But you know, Kevin, I thought he quickly found his form again upon his return, and I think that speaks to his character and work ethic.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Miami Heat have battled to deep playoff runs in recent years, and they find the strength in each other to keep fighting. Bam Adebayo says, "We depend on each other. Every once in a while we'll be like, dog, I need to lean on you tonight." And that's what being a team is all about. Having those teammates to lean on when you're down. Kevin?
Great approach. David, thank you. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hero's got 5 points so far.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks Dancing.
different look from Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Crowder. Malik Beasley comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Lillard subbed in for Walker. Then for the Heat, Adebayo is checked in for Bryant. Butler comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Duncan Robinson. So it's the Bucks now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Middleton right side. And the Bucks miss again.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Fires at the elbow. Shots good from Butler. Butler's got his first basket.
Hey, if he can't get to the basket, the medium-range jumper is JB's second option.
Lowry against Lillard.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
And he knocks down the first one. Crowder, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Kevin Love's checked in for the Heat. Robinson comes in for Hero. No free throws good from Lillard. As a player, what's your main focus in these early stages of the season, Clark?
You know, Kevin, I think the biggest thing is just building chemistry, getting a level of comfort with one another, learning tendencies and preferences. Chemistry is the key at this time of the season.
Adebayo with a screen on Beasley. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the Heat, another 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Beasley outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Butler kicks to Love. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now Lillard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Lowry against Lillard. Here's Adebayo. That one misses. Great D that time from Portis. Beasley dishes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Portis. Pass to Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Lowry. Nobody near Lillard. Off target from outside. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Bucks lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, you know, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the Players of the Week. The selection for the Western Conference, Anthony Edwards.
How about the Ant-Man's tenacity of late? One of the most consistently productive guys in the league. No surprise he comes out with this award.
And incredibly talented, the former #1 overall pick. And fellas, back to our game now. We have to talk about Lillard's performance in the first half.
The defense hasn't had an answer for him. He's shooting with confidence right now, and he's converting at a high level.
But that defense has made it easy for him. Come on, show some pride.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Miami trailing. On the floor for Miami. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. The wingman, it's Hero and Butler. And it's Lowry in at point guard. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Middleton against Butler. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. The pass to Lillard. Clock at 6. And here's Giannis from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far. The Heat trail by 3.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
Here's Middleton. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Hero kicks to Lowry. Adebayo with the screen on Lillard. And there it is for him. Lowry's got his first points of the night. Milwaukee leading by 3. Pass to Lopez. Hero against Beasley. Middleton inside the 3-point line. And the rebound goes to Martin. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Lowry passes to Martin.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Martin with the screen for Lowry. And the Heat, another 3.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
3-pointer Lillard. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in Deco would I. He says that would suit his game. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who's going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A., it shows. Thank you so much. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Butler.
Boy, they have finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Lillard against Lowry. Back to Lillard. Drops in the layup for 2. Lillard's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Bucks.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Adebayo with the screen on Beasley. Hero kicks to Butler. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Kicks it out to Beasley. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Miami ball. Substitution on the court.
The Heat trail by 5. Butler deciding where to go with it. And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks ahead of 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Bucks leading by 5. The big men on the floor for them, Giannis and Portis. Beasley is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Love the pass to Lowry. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. The Heat trail by 3. Pass to Hawkes. Heat moving the ball around. Adebayo against Portis. Adebayo with the bucket.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
Well, the Bucks shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Timeout called, the Bucks. He's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Jay Crowder. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks, was able to listen in on Adrian Griffin's huddle with his team. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Lillard with it, out defended by Adebayo. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Here's Lopez, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown from Milwaukee.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
The first free throw is good.
Nice looking set shot for Lopez. He can stretch the floor just about to the three-point line.
Brook Lopez hits them both. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Hero against Beasley. Now here's Adebayo. He's covered closely. Back to Hero. 5 on the clock. Pulls from the top of the key. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez finds Lillard, and the official signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Beasley against Hero. To the paint. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Lillard gets to Middleton. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
And it's Butler missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Now, Giannis. And the double up out of Kumbo. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into big time from Bam. But this guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
The kick out to Lopez. Outside, out of Kumbo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lillard against Lowry. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And a wide-open look for Hero. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Who connects again from distance.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to 5th place on the career triples list.
And Kyle Korver is currently 5th. Of course, Steph Curry has that #1 spot.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lowry passes to Butler. For Middleton. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that's exactly why they call him Jimmy Bucket. Butler, a clutch performer, one of the best we have in the league.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2, Malik Beasley.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
No denying the stakes are high here, but Beasley can handle it. It's just him and that ring.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Middleton against Butler. Back to Adebayo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Brook Lopez.
And while he is a center, Bam's solid at the line, so they're glad to have him in this spot.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Adebayo drops them both.
Fruitful trip to the line there. He's made this a 1-possession game now.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Malik Beasley. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Lillard. It falls!
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.